for portable, it's just amazing. The last transmission was down a little bit. You're only 15 to 20 over. So, yeah, the band conditions are changing just a little bit. But, yeah, just to compare locations with you where I am right now, it's about 1,000 feet north of the old hash knife route of the Pony Express route that ran through northern Arizona from New Mexico down to the Phoenix area. So that's got a little bit of history here, and we're about maybe 35 to 40 miles southwest of the Petrified Forest. So if you took a long hike, you'd be up there with the stone trees. Hey, this is Kilo 7, Yankee Golf. I just wanted to wish you good luck there. Over.
Well, I appreciate it. You know, if I get more calls the rest of the evening and with the signal of yours, boy, this will be a whole lot of fun. But I will say this, you know, when you struggle to make that contact, you know, it means a little bit more, and you know, than if we were 20 over all the time, I think we'd all get bored. It's nice to hear those signals from time to time. Don't get me wrong, but again, we're just playing radio. We've got this 20 meter set up here. We've got a switch box. We've got a 40 meter dipole in a tree about 28 foot next to us. So if 20 meters drops down, we'll go over to 40 meters. And we just flipped over to the live stream. So we've got you live on YouTube as well. So it's recording and playing live. So we'll have some fun with that tonight, too. There, go ahead.
Yeah, well, this is Kilo 7, Yankee Golf, and I love just supporting in this effort. You know, the type of signal you're getting out of that portable equipment is just amazing. We're up here in Navajo County, Arizona. The altitude's about 6,650 feet, so it may aid in the propagation or the reception, and I think it does both, and it certainly doesn't hurt. Wishing you just the best of good luck with the event there, and again, congratulations on putting together a great portable. This is Mike in northern Arizona, Kilo 7, Yankee Golf, and thanks again, and back to you. Over.
Yeah, I appreciate it very much, Mike. Yeah, again, you know, these are free phone calls. You just never know who's on the other end, but that's okay. Yeah, we've been very happy so far. Everything's kind of worked together so far, and you know, again, just having ball, making contacts. That's the whole deal, of course, and we're just loving it so far. We're having a great time. Hate to break it down tomorrow and head back home, but that's just kind of how it works. Listen, you and yours, be safe and be well. Have a great Memorial Day tomorrow, and let's not forget what we're here for anyway. So we'll say 7 threes to you. Kilo 7, Yankee Golf, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, or Red, White, and Blue Portable, 7 threes.
Yeah, it's Kilo 0, Red, White, and Blue Portable. Randy, this is Mike in Arizona, Kilo 7, Yankee Golf, saying thanks again. Wonderful QSO. Look forward to talking with you again in the future, and the best of everything. We are 73s. Thank you.
You bet. Take care. And we'll go ahead and clear with Mike. Kilowatt 0, Red, White, and Blue Portable, QRZ. Any other stations, come with the call, please.
Alpha India 7, Alpha Whiskey.
I got a Alpha India 7 Alpha question mark.
Good afternoon, Randy. This is Marv, Mike, Alpha Romeo Victor. The call sign is Alpha India 7 Alpha Whiskey.
Okay, I got you that time. Thank you so much for giving us a call. Appreciate the patience as well, Marv. And we've got you there as well. We're very fortunate here. We even got a laptop as well. So we've got wireless internet, so we can pull people up on the logger as well. So another nice signal coming out of Arizona. We must have a pipeline today there. Go ahead.
You are a solid 5556 here, sounding really good. Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll take it, no doubt about it. Again, when you're running portable, you know, you got to do what you got to do, and there's not a whole lot sitting out there on the tripod, but it's getting her done, and the radio is helping as well. Just having an absolute ball running this portable. We're sitting about north central Missouri on the Katy Trail. It's a rails to trail that the state of Missouri put together years ago that runs from Kansas City to St. Louis and vice versa. We're sitting here in the campground about 50 yards off the trail, and the antenna is about 20 feet behind me. It's almost 10 foot in the air there, Roger.
Roger. I'm running a MFJ cobweb dipole about 30 feet in the air. Yaesu FTDX 1200 radio at 100 watts. And I wanted to mention, you probably know where Blue Springs, Missouri is. I have a good friend I've known for many years that lives in Blue Springs, Missouri. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. The home QTH would put us maybe 7 miles east of Blue Springs.
Okay, all right. Well, hey, I'll let you go. I just want to make contact with you and tell you you're sounding good here. How does my mic audio sound on that end? This is a new headset. I was just wondering.
Oh, I think it sounds terrific, actually. I would have thought you'd been on a boom mic the way it sounds, but no, terrific. Full fidelity. I hear the lows and the highs, a little bit mixed in there as well. Here's the thing. Don't take my word for it. We're actually live on YouTube, so it's being recorded and playing live. So, Marv, if you're interested in listening to our QSO, you can go to my channel on YouTube one of two ways. Go to my QRZ page, and I've got a link, or go right to YouTube, put in my call, K0RWB, and look for the one with today's date. And about 4 minutes in, there you are there, Roger.
Roger. Okay, thank you, Randy. We'll give that a call, or I should say give that a listen, and appreciate it. This is a Heil Pro 7 headset running on this YouTube radio, okay?
Yeah, did you get the black version or the red version? Because I heard the red version's louder.
This is the, well, let's see. I think it's the black version. I bought it used through the QRZ Swap Me station.
Hey, Roger. The reason I say that, we had a Zoom call with Bob Heil about a month and a half ago, and he told us the new Pro 7s were coming out, and he did comment. He says the red versions were louder, and we all had a big chuckle. So I thought I'd throw that out to you, Roger.
Well, this sounds good to me on this end, and if you say that my mic audio is sounding okay, I won't complain. Go ahead.
No, I think it sounds really, really good. Honestly, it's very terrific. I've got an audio spectrum as well as I'm doing this live, and I see 3 peaks and 2 valleys. I see your lows coming up in a little bit of a valley. Your mids are up a little bit down to the valley, and then your highs come up again. So honestly, that's kind of what you're looking for, and you can see those 3 peaks just as plain as day. I think you've got it dialed in really well.
Okay, well, appreciate it. All right, well, thank you, Randy. I'll let you go. 73s, I know you want to make some more contacts. K0, red, white, and blue. Love that call sign. Alpha India 7, Alpha.
QRZ, is the frequency in use, please? QRZ?
Yeah, it is in use. Hey, thanks again, Marv. Appreciate it. Thank you again for Arizona. You and yours be safe and be well. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and have a good Memorial Day tomorrow. Let's not forget what we're celebrating. So, Alpha India 7, Alpha Whiskey, Kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue, portable, 7 3s. Okay, K0 RWB, portable, QRZ. Any other stations come with the call, please.
November 6, Oscar, Kilo, uniform.
And November 6 again, something uniform?
November 6, Oscar, Kilo, uniform.
Okay, give me a second here to get it typed in. The computer's a little bit behind there. Kilo, November 6, Oscar, Kilo, uniform. Roger.
Yes, sir. Can I give you a call, please?
Yeah, the call here is Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo, red, white, and blue. The handler is Randy. Go ahead.
Yeah, yes, sir, Randy. Good afternoon. My name is Willie, Whiskey India, Lima Yankee, in Orange County, California. Are you copy?
Oh, a terrific signal, Willie. Yeah, I've got you pulled up on the logger. See, you're up in the Garden Grove area. Very nice signal. Good 5.7, 5, and 9 in the receive here portable. Go ahead.
Yeah, yes, sir. You also 5x9 in Southern California. Are you using your FTDX10?
No, the FTDX10 is being sent back to California. It stopped working on me last week. It's not putting any output power after only having it 3.5 months. So I called the tech, so they did some checking. They said ship it back. So we're on the backup rig, the 7300.
Okay, sorry to hear that. Yeah, it happened to me on my third day with my 101 MP. Very high ALC, yes, sir?
You know, you're the second person I've heard with the MP that's had some issue. I'm hoping that Yaesu wasn't trying to rush him into production and maybe forgot something. I'm dumbfounded with it, and they were really surprised that I wasn't upset. But I mean, how can you be, Willie? It's a piece of equipment. You know, things break or what have you. That's why they offer a 3-year warranty. They even paid for the shipping, and we'll get it back in a month or so, whatever the time frame is, and we'll just run this one. But yeah, it's unfortunate the little issues are starting to pop up with the MPs and then the FTDX 10s.
Yeah, I was very happy because they gave me a new one when I went back. They checked and they gave me a new one, and it's been working like a champion for the last 5 months, Randy. You get a new one, QSL?
Well, it doesn't matter either way. If they want to fix the other one, I'm totally fine with it. If they want to send out something different, that's okay too. Absolutely love the radio, love the receiver. And your receiving that MP is the same. It's just a wonderful receiver. The digital DNR is really nice to have as well there, Roger.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, I love it. It's a very nice radio. Anyway, Randy, I'm going to say 73. Have a nice weekend, my friend. Happy holidays, and enjoy the opening. KCO, RWB, and 6OKU.
Willie, thank you so much. And I see we had a contact back on the 9th of April, so thank you for the second contact, and I appreciate you giving us a call this evening. You and yours, be safe and be well. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great Memorial Day tomorrow, and we'll be back at the home QTH tomorrow evening, back on the air Tuesday, so if you hear us again, give us a call. November 6th, Oscar Kilo uniform, Kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue, portable, 7 3s.
73, my friend. Have a good weekend.
Okay, take care. K0RWB, portable, QRZ, any other stations, come with your call.
Kilo India 7, Victor Tango.
Kilo India 7, Victor Tango. Got you that time. Hey, Dale, how are you doing this evening?
Good, working outside of a shack in my brother's yard in Boise, Idaho, so probably not that far away.
Well, I appreciate that. We're portable in north central Missouri on the what they call the Katy Trail. It runs from Kansas City to St. Louis to Kansas City. It's a rails to trail that the state put together years ago. We're about 50 yards off the trail. I've been here camping for a few days, riding bicycles on the trail and playing radio in the evening there. Go ahead.
Oh, that's a fantastic trip to Katy. I've never ridden it, but I've ridden the C&O Canal Towpath, and I've ridden the bicycles. Yeah, this way one time, and a few others radio along. I can't believe I'm reaching you. I've got a buddy pole on top of the shack in a yard, oriented the wrong way, so this is a pretty great contact. And you're 5'9" here in Boise, Idaho.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, you're sitting in between, 5 and 4, 5 and 5. It comes up a little bit, drops back down. Again, when the conditions are right, you can go anywhere. We have an MP1 super antenna. That's basically a portable antenna will break down to 12 inches. It's sitting on a 4-foot tripod, so it's almost 10 feet in the air from the tip of the antenna to the ground, and it's just doing the job here. No complaints, having a great time with it there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting out at 100 watt channel 7300, so it's not like it's a real low power radio, but it's really hearing it. It's kind of amazing, yeah. Yeah, it's been an interesting day. Worked a lot of stations today.
And when the conditions are right, you can talk anywhere, anytime, no matter what the power is. And I attribute to the antenna and the radio. We're also running a 7300. I got our laptop here in front of us. We've got what they call the trifecta. We're portable. We're running all battery, and we're also live streaming on YouTube. Dale, go ahead.
Now that's pretty impressive running a 7300 on battery. But yeah, be safe on the trail. Have fun. And drink lots of water and take care, and you have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend.
Well, I tell you, we run 3 marine deep cycle batteries, and combination of all the equipment, and we use an inverter, of course, to convert that power over. And it does a pretty good job. They get thirsty later on. We'll charge the batteries up tomorrow, of course, but we can generally run a good solid 3 or 4 hours with the setup there, Roger.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I've got a Yaesu QRP radio that I hook up to a solar cell and goof around with a little bit, but it just always feels like a little bit more power. It's easier.
Well, I know from past experience, if the buddy poles are set up right, they work just as good as any other antenna out there, and it's working fine here. I don't know exactly the distance. I'm showing on my logger about 1,200 miles. That would probably be pretty close as this crows fly. So that's a pretty good trip. With my little antenna and your buddy pole, I'd say the conditions are helping us out there, Roger.
Yeah, it's got to be just about the right time of day and the right conditions for this to be working as well as it is. I thought that you were at someplace up in like Spokane or down in Utah at first.
No, I wish, but no, we're north central Missouri. Just having some fun this weekend, and we've been on the radio here in the evenings doing our live stream on YouTube as well. And we had a little bit of time yet this evening. We wanted to get out for an hour or so and see if we could make some contacts. Weren't really sure what the band conditions were like, but gosh, I tell you, 20 meters of West Coast right now is doing phenomenal. I'm California, Arizona, now up there where you're at, so it looks like it's all on the West Coast, but that's great. Wonderful contacts there. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Clay. I appreciate it. Get as many as you can while you got the opportunity. And like I said, be safe, drink water, and take care. KI7GDP. Thanks for the contact.
Yeah, I appreciate it very much, and we appreciate you taking the time to give us a call this evening. And if you're interested in listening to the QSO of that buddy pole, you can go to my YouTube channel. Either go to my QRZ, and I've got a link, or go to YouTube and put in my call, K0RWB, and you can get to listen to our QSO and see how you sound on the air with that buddy pole. About 12 minutes in on the video, it gets you pretty close. Be safe and be well. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great Memorial Day tomorrow as well. Kilo India 7, Victor Tango, Kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue portable, 7 3s.
7 3, Kilo India 7, Victor Tango.
Okay, K0 RWB portable, QRZ. Any other stations? Come with the call.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Tango Bravo.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Tango Bravo. Thank you much for giving us the call. Brian, how are you doing this evening? Okay, well, I copy that. You're about 5 and 3, 5 and 4 in my receive here, making the nice little trip. Again, I think the band is really open, Arizona, all up along the West Coast, up into Idaho as well. So we bring them all on. We certainly like the contacts. We don't get the West Coast or western part of the U.S. very often, so never know what you're going to get until you call CQ. But nice to hear you out there this evening there. Go ahead. Yeah, thank you, Brian. I copied the 5 and 5. Yeah, that should be expected. Again, the little portable antenna we're using, it does what it does only as well as it can, so that's okay. Making contact's the whole big thing. So, hey, thanks again for giving us a call. Thank you very much for taking the time to do so. Have a great what's left of the weekend and good Memorial Day tomorrow. Whiskey 8, Hotel Tango Bravo, Kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue portable, 7 3s. Okay, K0 RWB portable. Any other stations? Come with the call. QRZ. CQ 20 meters. CQ 20. CQ 20 meters. CQ 20 meters. CQ 20 meters. Kilowatt 0. Red, white, and blue portable. Calling CQ 20. CQ 20 meters. CQ 20 meters. Kilowatt 0. Red, white, and blue portable. Calling CQ. Any stations anywhere.
Whiskey 7, Echo Lima Bravo.
Whiskey 7, Echo Lima Bravo, I believe you said. Thank you, Eric, for giving us a call this evening. The name here is Randy. We are sitting in north central Missouri on the Katy Trail, rails to trails, that runs from St. Louis to Kansas City and vice versa there. Go ahead.
Well, good evening, Randy. Nice to meet you. I'm sitting about 2 miles south of Crater Rim in Mount St. Helens, Washington State. Been out here for a few days, running a little parks on the air, having some fun with the radio. Over.
Yeah, terrific. Yeah, we've made some quite a few contacts with some of the operators on Parks on the Air. A lot of fun as well. They're good for you. And yeah, we just wanted to come out here this evening for a little bit, play radio. We've been doing that the last couple of evenings between 20 and 40 meters. And we're also doing our YouTube live stream, running everything off a battery. We've got our inverter here so we can power everything up. And just having a whale of a time there. Go ahead. Yeah, thank you very much, Eric. Appreciate you giving us a call there. And we try to do this during the week as well, usually around 7 o'clock Central Time. So if you're out and about and you happen to hear us, give us a call back. Be happy to pick you up again. We'll just kind of pick it up where we left off. But thank you so much for tonight for giving us a short cue. So you and yours, be safe and be well. Enjoy tomorrow's Memorial Day holiday. And look for you again. Whiskey 7 Echo Lima Bravo, Kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue, portable, 7 trees. Okay, K0 RWB portable, QRZ. Any other stations? Come with the call, please.
Whiskey Mike 7 X-ray mobile.
Whiskey Mike 7 X-ray mobile. Hey, good evening, good afternoon. Thanks for giving us a call, Stephen. That's what's showing up on the logger. You can correct me if you need to, of course. Appreciate it. Again, the name here is Randy. We are portable north central Missouri off the Katy Trail, or rails to trails there. Go ahead.
QSL, Randy, QSL. You've got the call sign correct. We're mobile in eastern Washington State. You're a 5x9, 59.
Hey, Roger, did I copy you are mobile? Well, I hope you've got both hands on the wheels. I don't want to cause any issues there. Go ahead.
No, heavens no. I love HF Mobile. Well, I got one hand on the wheel and an occasional knee to help me out as well. But no, you're real fine signal. Easy copy over here in Eastern Washington. We're on our way back home to the Tri-Cities of Kennewick. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, my logger shows when you put the call in, it shows the grid square, and it shows it just kind of on the south east side of Kennewick. That's what I kind of figured that was probably pretty close, or Findlay in that same general area. And yeah, you sound very good as well in mobile. A little fluctuation, which would be expected. You were as low as 5 and 3, as high as 5 and 7, but the audio's got a real nice punch to it there, Roger.
Very good, Randy. Yeah, this fifth wheel RV behind my truck probably isn't helping me at all. Kind of interesting that when I talk, my lights flash on my RV a little bit. Must be a little bit of RF bombardment.
Yeah, that's funny you should say that. The YL tells me the little. I'm sitting in my camper as well. We have a bunk room, so the bunk room is at the back of the camper. So I'm sitting here in the back with the door closed. But she says. Every once in a while, if the light is on above the dinette, it'll flicker a little bit when I key up, so I have to attribute that to a little RF as well there, Roger.
Oh, yeah, Roger. The other thing that I have an issue with is it will turn on my automatic vents. They're motorized vents, and it adjusts the temperature on my fridge and all kinds of things. The joys of RVing, it's still a pretty good life. Well, very cool. Been reading the mail for just a little bit there, Randy. But I appreciate you picking up the call, and thanks for the flowers on the signal report as well. I won't keep it. You've probably got a few people in line behind you waiting to talk to you. But Randy, thanks again. I'll get you in the log myself, and hopefully get down the log a little bit later. Whiskey Mike 7 X-ray mobile. I'll be clear on your final.
Well, thank you very much for giving us a call there, even running mobile. Yeah, you're okay with the RF as long as it doesn't turn the vehicle on and start up and leave without you. Then maybe you want to try to address the RF. Otherwise, I think we're all pretty safe. So very nice. Nice to work you mobile as well, so I appreciate that. So we're going portable to mobile. That's a pretty cool deal, considering the little portable antenna that we're using here tonight. So thank you so much. Have a safe drive home. Be safe and be well. Have a good Memorial Day tomorrow, and We try to be out here at 7 o'clock Central, generally during the week on 20 or 40 meters. So if you hear us out again, please give us a call. We'll pick it up right where we left off. I'd really appreciate it. Whiskey Mike 7 X-Ray, Kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue portable. Thanks again, 7-3s.
73.
Okay, K0, red, white, and blue portable, QRZ, any other stations? Come back with your call, please. K0, RWB portable, QRZ, any stations anywhere? CQ 20 meters, CQ 20, CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters. Kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue portable, call in CQ 20 meters, CQ 20, CQ 20 meters, CQ. Kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue portable, call in CQ, any stations anywhere.
Kilo Bravo 8, Tango, Papa, Tango.
Kilo Bravo 8, Tango, Papa, Tango, I believe you said. Martin, good evening. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right there. Located in Dayton, Ohio. Real good signal on you there, 5'9". Copy, Roger.
Hey, I appreciate the 5'9". I've got you about 5'7" in my receive. Don't take it bad, though, but this is a real portable antenna that collapses down to about 12 inches. It's on a 4-foot tripod. So from the tip, the antenna to the ground is almost 10 feet, but it's working for us tonight there, Roger.
Oh, yeah, roger that. Had a little QSB on the last transmission, but came back up. So where are you located?
We are sitting about north central Missouri on the Katy Trail, which is a rails to trails that the state did years ago that runs from St. Louis to Kansas City and vice versa. We're about 50 yards off the trail. We're out here camping the last couple of days, riding the bikes during the day and playing radio at night. And we've got what they call the trifecta, Martin. We're portable, we're on battery, and we're also live streaming on YouTube there. Go ahead.
Hey, roger that. There's a lot of noise coming in there. It's not bothering you though. I can still copy over that. You peaked 20 over there for a few seconds. What do you think of that?
Well, it's just amazing. I have to attribute to the antenna. I think the big key, and I did a video on this a month or so ago, on this particular antenna is ground radials that are cut for the band. So I've got 8 ground radials cut for 20 meters, which is nothing but speaker wire, and laid them out in a circular pattern. It really seems to make a difference on this antenna. Yeah, there's a little noise, electrical interference that's kind of waves through from time to time. I can hear it now.
Yeah, I think they might have been an AM carrier, but I'm not sure. It just ended, so that's pretty good. What was your name again? I failed to write it down.
Yeah, the name here is Randy, Romeo Alpha November Delta Yankee is the name. And the home QTH, we're about 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri on the I-70 corridor. So we're northeast currently, maybe an hour and 20, hour and 30 minutes from the home QTH. Just doing a little shakedown a tour with the camper and doing some camping and bike riding and then playing radio this week there. Go ahead.
Hey, good deal. Yeah, I should get out and do some camping this year. Get caught up on it. I've been slacking on that. Getting old and slacking. Over.
Well, I know the feeling. I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing. I did buy the wife an e-bike, and I'm telling you, I have a hard time keeping up with her.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. How long will it go before charge?
It'll run up to 40 miles on a full charge, and it operates on pedal assist. It also has a throttle, so if you didn't want to pedal at all, you could do it that way, but that's going to drop the battery real quick. Top speed is about 28 miles an hour. I mean, that thing will just get up and fly, but I will say this, it got her out on the bike and out on the trail, and it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good speed there. My first motorcycle was a little Honda 65cc jobby way back in the 60s, and I think top speed on that was maybe 45 to 50 downhill on the wind. Over.
Yeah, go figure. But they still were fun, that's for sure. Well, you know, it is really a neat invention the way the technology is. It's not a light bicycle. The thing weighs about 50 pounds, but you know, when it's on the trail or on the ground, it doesn't really matter. It's only when you're picking it up. But it's really helped her get out there on the trail or on the road and ride with me, and kind of put her out in front and block the wind because she's got all the power and I don't there, Roger.
Oh, yeah, good deal there. Yeah. Okay, well, Randy, I'll let you go there and see if you can get a hold of some more stations. Nice talking to you. So, Kilo Zero, Red, White, and Blue, Kilo Bravo 8, Tango Papa Tango, 73.
Hey, thank you very much, Martin, for the call tonight. We're generally out here during the week, about 7 o'clock Central, between 20 and 40 meters when we do our YouTube live stream. But since it's a Memorial Day weekend, we decided to extend it over the weekend as well. So the next day or two, we'll be back in the home QTH. So if you're out and about or hear us there in the evenings, by all means, give us a call. We'll just kind of pick it up where we left off. You and yours, be safe and be well. Have a good Memorial Day tomorrow. Kilo Bravo 8, Tango Papa Tango, Kilowatt 0, Red, White, and Blue Portable, 7-3s. Okay, K0, RWB Portable, QRZ, any other stations?
Kilo 3, Papa Hotel Alpha calling.
Kilo 3, Papa Hotel Alpha, I believe. Paul, good evening.
Hi, doing good. How'd you know my name there, bro?
That's called the logger. I've got wireless router sitting here as well, so if I type it in right, QRZ's usually pretty good.
Are you sure you're not a clamper instead of a camper?
No, sir. I'm doing the trifecta. I'm doing the trifecta this weekend. We're portable, we're strictly battery, and we're also live on YouTube. Thank goodness for 3 deep cycle marine batteries and an inverter. We're powering everything.
Roger that. I'll tell you what, you're doing a great job. I'm over here in northeast Pennsylvania, and I've watched you here. I've been listening to you for a little bit, talking to the other gentleman there, and I've seen you go up as high as 15, I guess dB, whatever you call it in a meter, the red 15, and definitely a 5.9 in audio.
Well, I appreciate that. I wish I could take credit for it, but I have this antenna. I've told people earlier it's an MP1 made by Super Antenna that I bought right in the start of the National Parks on the Air program in 2016. It's basically a manual screwdriver. It collapses down to 12 inches. I have it currently sitting on a 4-foot tripod, and I've got it dialed for 20 meters. And it's probably 25 feet behind my camper. I do have trees around it, but the biggest key, and I did a video on this before, it was ground radials cut for the band. So I've got 8 ground radials, which is speaker wire cut for 20 meters, and it just really, really works.
Wow, that does sound good. And how long are your radios you got laying out there?
I've got 8 ground radials, which is just speaker wire. I just singled them up. They come with a positive and negative. I just singled them up. And I've got 2 clips. This even comes with a mount. It also comes with a C-clamp. So you could take this antenna and go to the picnic table and clamp it. You could put it up the side of a tree limb, and you can clamp it. Like I said, it collapses down to 12 inches, short in your backpack, and it's great for portable. I made a solid stinger for the top of it instead of using the collapsible antenna because I didn't want to get it broke. I just took an old 102-inch whip, measured it out, cut it off, and work it that way. It's just an amazing antenna. It's relatively cheap. It does a terrific job. Of course, the conditions have to help you as well. And I've got a 7300 here that's helping do everything there, Roger.
Roger that. So you're running your 7300. So how many batteries? You got an inverter running it too then?
That's correct. We've got 3 marine deep cycle batteries. And 1 battery is running the radio, running direct off the 12 volt. I've got 2 others that are running the laptop. I've got my wireless router here, and if I need to attach back over, I can. And I'm running 2 antennas. I've got this 20-meter MP1. I've got a 40-meter dipole in the tree, about 28 foot, right next to the camper.
Wow, that's really cool. But as far as the radio goes, it's on DC, so it doesn't really need an inverter. So what do you use the inverter for?
I'm using the inverter for my laptop. I'm also running an extra monitor, and I'm using my wireless router. So we're actually doing this live on YouTube right now as well. That's why I said it's the trifecta.
That's really cool. So what kind of camper are you in?
We're running a travel trailer made by Aerolite, 30-foot Aerolite 2018. It's a bunkhouse version, which we used to snicker at because our kids are grown, but I've got the bunkhouse in the back of the camper. So I've got a table set up here, I've got the door closed, I've got windows all around me. I can see my antenna right here behind it. It's a perfect little setup to run radio. So it's a portable shack.
Roger that. Well, that's really cool. Well, I'm
trying to talk. I'm a new ham actually, and I have an IC 7610, and I'd like to take it in my camper too, but I don't think my wife's going to let me yet. So, we have a fifth wheel, and there's really no place to go with it except for maybe outside. I'll put it in my basement or something. Anyway, somebody maybe else might want to talk to you, so I need to get your call letter, so I don't have that, and then I'll put you in my lot.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. And Paul, the call is Kilowatt Zero for the weekend. It's red, white, and blue. It's RWB, Romeo Whiskey Bravo, but the calls also is red, white, and blue. So it's K0 red, white, and blue. And you sound really good, by the way. Your signal is really nice and strong. And like I said, we're doing a live stream. You should go to my channel and check out the Arcuso and see how you sound on the air.
Yeah, roger that. I just happened to stumble on you cruising through the tuning through. Also, is there a YouTube thing I can go to see your setup and all that?
Yeah, you can do this one of two ways. You can go to my QRZ page. I have a link. You can click on that. It'll take you to my channel, and you look for today's video. It also will say live. Or you can go right to YouTube and go to the search bar, type in my call, K0RWB. That'll take you there as well. You want to look for one that says today's date. It'll also say part 3. This is part 3. We've been doing this each night. And for instance, we've been streaming for about 35 minutes. So for RQSO, I'd probably, if you want to listen to them all, fine. Otherwise, fast forward to about 31 or 32 minutes in, give or take. And then you can hear what you sound like on the air.
Hey, roger that. That sounds cool. All right, I'll give that a whirl. Well, thanks a lot, Randy. I appreciate the comeback. And I hope you have a great, successful camp out there. You know, it did remind me of something. My grandfather was an engineer on the railroad, and back when I was about 7 or so, or 6, I think, my dad and him, they took me on one of the engines, and they were going from St. Louis to Kansas City, and then turned around and came back. I wonder if you're on the old track.
Well, it is a rails to trails. So I had an operator, or I had a station ask me, I think it was Thursday evening, exactly what rail line it was, and I haven't been able to find it yet. But it's an old rail to trail. So this was a rail line at one time. I'm just haven't, for the life of me, haven't found out what it is yet. So it's a good possibility, you bet.
All righty. Well, thanks a lot for the info, and have a great camping trip. And maybe I'm going to get out there one day and play with my radio too. See you later. Take care. This is Kilo 3 Papa Hotel Alpha. Clear.
Well, here's what you do. If you want to take the radio with you, say, honey, when you go up to bed, I'm going to play radio back here in the back end, and put on the headphones, stick the antenna coax out the backside window. I've done it before. Off you go. You're going to have a ball. I'll be your first contact.
Hey, there you go. Sounds good, man. Well, 73 see you.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Paul, for being out there, and congrats and welcome to the hobby as well. You said you're a new ham, so you're going to find this being a great time. Kilo 3, Papa Hotel Alpha, Kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue portable. Thank you again, 73s. K0 RWB portable, QRZ. Any other stations come with your call, please?
November 2, Juliet, India Echo.
November 2, Juliet, India Echo. Hey, Tom, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing fine over here. Hopped on. You're one of the strongest signals, and strongest is relative because the band is in and out. I don't even know if I have a signal report to give you. So your audio sounds really good over here. Anyhow, temperature here was 51 degrees today, and we had our party, so to speak, gathering indoors. I wonder what the weather's like out your way. Let's see if I can get it right. I wrote this down. I know you're red, white, blue, but I forget your prefix, and I'm into JIE.
How about K0, Kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue, K0.
All right, K0, and you're a 57. That's 57 here. It's the southern part of the state of New Jersey.
Well, very fine. I appreciate you giving us a call. I've got you as well, 5 and 6, 5 and 7. So it's a very good signal between us. Boy, that's the East Coast, no doubt. A band is open. I've been into into Arizona. I've been to California. I've been up in the Seattle area. So I think the band is open east to west. It is for me sitting here. We're basically north central Missouri, Tom, on the Katy Trail, a rails to trails that the state put together years ago that runs from St. Louis to Kansas City and vice versa there, Roger.
Roger. If you could do me a favor, about your antenna. Is that what you said? The one you're using is the microphone one?
Are you talking about the antenna? Yeah, the antenna is an MP1 made by Super Antenna. They've got a website. I purchased mine through them back in 2016 there, Roger.
Okay, I was just doing a little bit of research while you were talking about it. I haven't done much mobile, maybe do something. I've got a couple old antennas, but hey, I'm always looking for something new.
Well, I am too. And when I was doing the national parks on the air, I mean, it was really what you could put in the backpack and backpack in. So we were running a Yaesu 857 Delta at the time with a rack, 2 LiPo batteries, and this antenna, and at that time a 2-foot tripod, a camera tripod. And again, the biggest key to make this antenna work is the ground radials, and that goes with really any vertical to speak of. But I have 8 ground radials cut for each band, so these are cut for 20. And it's nothing but stereo speaker wire and laid out in a circular pattern, and it really seems to do the job there. Go ahead.
Sometimes it's the simple things that work the best. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Make some more contacts with your signal strength and your audio. I'm sure you'll have no problem whatsoever. Have a great day. Good day tomorrow. Kilo 0, Red, White, Blue. This is November 2, Juliet, India.
Thank you very much, Tom. I appreciate you taking the time to give us a call this evening, and hopefully we'll have another QSO here real soon. We generally do this in the evenings during the week about 7 o'clock Central, but since it's the holiday weekend, we decided to run over the weekend as well. You and yours, be safe and be well. You also have a good holiday tomorrow, and we'll definitely look forward again. Look forward to it. Be a nice chance to talk with you again. November 2, Juliet, India, Echo, Kilowatt 0, Red, White, and Blue Portable, 7-3s. Okay, K0, RWB Portable, QRZ, any other stations, come with your call.
Kilo November 4, Uniform Mike, Quebec.
Kilo November 4, Uniform Mike, Quebec. Hey, Mike, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing fine, sir. You are a 5-9 into North Carolina.
Wow, that's great. Thank you so much for the 5 and 9. I'll have to throw that right back to you. So apparently the antenna is transmitting and receiving just the same. I do appreciate it very much there, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. You are strong and loud.
Well, that's interesting. Again, it seemed to be paired up pretty well. The antenna is paired with the ICM 7300. I think there's a couple of them out there, and it sure seemed to do the job. We did pull the boom mic out of the shack, so we didn't have to have a hand mic in front of us. Maybe that helps a little bit, but I like to think the antenna is doing the work tonight there, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. Well, I'm running a Yaesu FT891 100-watt spare foot into a 270-foot Wyndham antenna.
Oh, that's terrific. You know, the Wyndham antennas are great antennas. A lot of people don't give them a lot of credit, but boy, when you get them set up just right altitude, boy, they'll work just as good as anything out there, and they're a whole lot cheaper to put together, Roger.
Yeah, roger that, and mine is doing open field.
Oh, this is even better yet. Yeah, you've got nothing to obstruct you. That's terrific. And, you know, the good and bad about campgrounds are either there's no trees to be found or they're everywhere. So we've got a combination of both. I've got them around me, but my antenna I'm on right now is about 20 feet behind me on a 4-foot tripod. So it's pretty much in the clear. You know, it would be nice to be out in the open field, but I need to run another 100-foot of coax to do that there, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. Well, you know, not having no trees, I ended up having to put up 3 50-foot poles.
Wow. Well, yeah, but look what you're getting in the process, though. And, again, you'll know exactly where the antenna is just by looking at them poles there, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. Well, I'm going to say 73s to you, and I appreciate you coming back to me. I know you need to make some more contact. Well, you stay safe and healthy, my friend.
Well, I do appreciate it very much. First contact for North Carolina tonight, and we've already been over on the West Coast, so the band seems to be open from the east to west. At least it has for us here in north central Missouri. So we do appreciate you taking the time to give us a call. Hopefully we'll have a chance to work again real soon, and we definitely look forward to it. You and yours, be safe and be well. Have a good Memorial Day tomorrow, and we'll definitely look for you again. Kilo November 4, Uniform Mike, Quebec, Kilowatt 0, Red, White, and Blue, Portable, 73s.
73s to you.
Okay, K0, RWB Portable, QRZ, any other stations?
Kilo Alpha 1, Bravo, November Whiskey, QRP.
Okay, I did carry the QRP station. I got the last, Bravo, November Whiskey. Give me the first part again. Yeah, you're right down at the noise. I know you're QRP. I'm not going to give up on it because I've got the suffix. I just need the prefix again. I keep trying and we'll get it to go. Boy, I wish you could get them rabbits a little faster on the treadmill so I could pull it out. I've got a kilo and I'm just guessing with the rest, so I can't do that. A kilo, and I'd love to have the number as well to go with it. Well, I think I caught it. You correct me if I'm wrong. Kilo Alpha 1, Bravo, November Whiskey. Is this Dan? Is that Dan? Go ahead. Wow, terrific. Well, thanks for getting in there. What a struggle, but that's what makes it fun, Dan. I do appreciate it. Again, the name here is Randy. We are portables in north central Missouri on the trifecta, portable, batteries, and live streaming on YouTube. Roger? Yeah, it makes it a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun there in the end. So, we've been doing it for the last couple of nights and just having a great time with it there, Dan. Well, by golly, it's a nice little contact. Looks like you're north of Boston away. I'd have to pull a little bit closer, kind of north, I guess even north of Peabody there, Roger. Well, let me see what QRZ says. Yeah, Danvers, Massachusetts. Is that a Roger? Well, we had a good contact on you at first. I'm going to put you at 5 and 3 in my log there. Go ahead. Hey, you be safe and well out there, QRP, and I'll do the thing on portable. But hey, I'm glad we got it. Glad we got the call there. Thank you for working for me, so we could pull it out. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Dan. Do appreciate it very much. Look forward to working you again when we get back in the home QTH. Kilo Alpha 1, Bravo, November Whiskey, Kilowatt 0, Red, White, and Blue, portable, 73s. Okay, QRZ, Kilowatt 0, Red, White, and Blue, portable. Any other stations? Come with your call, please. Kilowatt 0, Red, White, and Blue, portable. QRZ, any stations anywhere?
Kilo Alpha 1, Delta Mike Alpha here.
Was it Kilo Alpha 1, Delta Mike Alpha?
Roger, and nice to speak to you again. I actually spoke to you once before. I think it might have been your second or third screen.
Yeah, I believe so, David. I think it was, the logger shows the 28th of January. Yeah, that has been a while. That's probably just about when we started, and I think we were probably on this radio at that time. I appreciate it very much giving us a call this evening. We're actually running portable. We're north central Missouri on the Katy Trail. It's a rails to trails that the state did years ago from Kansas City to St. Louis and vice versa there, Roger?
Roger. Well, you're coming in pretty well here in Connecticut. Probably about 5, 7, a little bit of QSC, but I can still copy you pretty well. I think the last time I spoke to you, I was on a 20-watt G90, which I still have in love, but since then I've also upgraded to the 7300, which is what I'm using right now. And
smaller footprint, a little bit lighter than the other radio, works really good as well. And again, we're just having ball out here the last couple of days running portable. The trifecta, portable, on batteries, and live stream in there, Roger.
Well, you got it all working the right way. Yeah, I'm having a debate because we have family out in Minnesota, pretty close to the North Dakota border. So we're going to be going out there in a couple of months, and I can't go without a radio, or at least one. So I'm trying to figure out whether I want to bring this out or not. The big debate is fly or drive, and driving makes the decision really easy, and flying makes it a little bit more complicated. But the wife does not want to spend time in the car, so I have to figure out what I can bring with me on this trip over.
Yeah, I certainly have had that dilemmas before, and I usually give the YL a couple of spoonsful of Dimetap right before we take off, and then she usually sleeps through it all, and then she wakes up in time when we get to our destination there, Roger.
Roger. Well, she doesn't mind the flying. What she doesn't want to do is spend 3 days or 2 days in the car, out and 2 days back. But if I got to fly, then I have to figure out what I can pack with me, and I have batteries as well, and I know I can't put those into the regular luggage, so now I've got to carry that on the plane, and how much do I want to trust in the bag? So we'll figure something out, but I'm looking forward to operating from North Dakota and hopefully do some POTA out there, and I'm sure there'll be a few people looking for some parks out there, so it should be a fun experience. Over.
Well, how long is your stay for? How long are you going to be out in the area? Is it just a couple of days or a week or so?
No, it'll probably be closer to 2 weeks.
And you're going out to visit family?
Roger. We've got the in-laws and brother-in-laws and cousins. That's where most of the family is.
Hey, Roger. Well, I'll tell you what I did a couple of years ago. Same dilemma. We have family out in Colorado, and I boxed stuff up and I shipped it out there to my family members. I didn't have any hassles with it whatsoever. And it was relatively cheap considered the fun I had, so you might want to look at that as well. If you still have the Icon box to ship it in, yeah, that saves a lot of headaches just shipping everything else out to the family members.
Yeah, that might be. I think about that. We do that usually when we go out for the holidays, have all the gifts shipped out first. There's no way we can carry all that stuff with us when we didn't want to. That's a possibility. I'm just trying to figure out if I bring the G90 and then I've got to bring the antenna and all these things. TSA will have a ball with me when I go through the school.
Well, if you bring the G90, that's an easy carry-on. The battery might be an issue. I'm not sure what the airlines would say. And a good portable antenna, you can almost, stick that in one pouch in a backpack, so you could get away pretty easy. The antenna that I'm using is a great portable one as well. It collapses down to about 12 inches, and you throw it in a little bag, and I put it in my backpack, and I'm off I'm going. So I hate to go anywhere now without taking the radio stuff with me there, Roger.
Yeah, I feel the same way. So I'm definitely bringing it out. I just got to figure out the best way to do it. My regular go bag is just a backpack, and everything I need can go in the backpack. So that might be the way I go, but I really would hate to leave the 7300 behind. It'd be fun to have it there. But if it's too much of a hassle, then I'll just take the more portable rig and smaller batteries. And that works pretty well.
Well, I tell you, the YL and I just got back into RVing after 4 or 5 years, and we started looking for units that had a separate room or a bunk room, so to speak, so I could play radio, which we would have never have contemplated in years past because our kids are grown and out of the house. But we picked up a travel trailer last Tuesday, actually, and I'm in the back of it in my own little room. I've got a table set back here. I've got windows on all 4 sides of me. I can see my antenna here in the back. I've got everything set up here on the table, my boom mic, and I've got my own little portable radio.
That sounds like a really nice setup. Yeah, we're sort of in the same situation. and the kids are now, out on their own, and they'll be visiting as well when we get there. That we're not all traveling together, and we'll have our own place. So I have some flexibility, and they live on a lake, of course, in the western side of Minnesota, the lake country. So it's a beautiful area to be in, and I imagine the noise level will be pretty low. I'm hoping, and just looking forward to getting out there and relaxing a little bit after a year of staying cooped up in the home.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that same way. That's kind of where we're at as well, and not only from the last year, but just being away from getting away from it all. We do live in the country anyway, so we don't have people real close to us, but getting in your own little camper, your own bed every night, and your own shower and kitchen is kind of nice to get back to that. The campground is relatively quiet, and we're 50 yards from the Katy Trail, so we can ride our bikes during the day, and I can come play radio in the evening. So far, no downside there, Roger.
Roger, it sounds like you're having a good time. Are you there just for the long weekend, or for a little bit longer?
No, we're here. We got in here Wednesday evening, and we've been doing things in the day. We've been live streaming here on YouTube in the evenings, between 20 and 40 meters. We do that during the week anyway, and not generally on the weekends, but because it's a holiday weekend, we decided to keep doing it over the weekend as well. And I believe tomorrow is probably a travel day. We may make it back in time for tomorrow evening, and we may not, may start again on Tuesday, but we spent enough time here. It's probably about time to get ready to go home as well and break everything down.
Well, it sounds like you had a nice time. Unfortunately, the weekend weather up here in the Northeast has not been very festive at all. We've just been mid-40s and rain for the last 2 days, and tomorrow might be a little bit better, so maybe we'll salvage the weekend out of that, but hasn't felt very much like Memorial Day, unfortunately. But next week will get better, and like I say, we'll be heading out west in a couple of months in July, and looking forward to that.
Oh, no doubt. And I think, I've got your page pulled up as well, Dave, and so you've either talked with Alex or somebody in between to put Papa Phil's information on there, so thank you for doing that. We did a little bit something for them, about a month and a half or so ago on our YouTube channel. We were doing a gift card giveaway, and the keyword was K4P, which I'm sure you on the special event, kidney for Papa Phil. So, but thank you for supporting that as well. And I thought it was Ridgefield, and sure enough, it was. So, for an antenna that's 4 foot off the ground, that's less than 10 feet tall, central Missouri to Connecticut. Boy, I think the conditions are helping us a lot tonight, Roger.
Yeah, when you come up, you're quite loud, actually. It's a little bit up and down, but I'm still not having much problem copying you. And I was happy to support the efforts of Phil, and I actually went to his website a week or two ago, and it looked like they had some very positive news. I'm hoping that I think it said toward the end of this month, which would be now, he was looking to actually get that transplant. I hope that happens.
Yeah, I haven't heard lately. I was getting a lot of information from Alex, Whiskey 7 Hotel uniform. And, of course, Alex has been, he's been under the weather as well between COVID and falling off his roof and ended up in a hospital. So I don't have the latest on Papa Phil. I did know he had some people lined up, and they were just checking to see matches. And, I really hope that works out for him. And he's a great person. He's a good operator as well. He was actually my 100th subscriber. That meant a lot to get that 100 in there, and he was my 100th subscriber. That was pretty cool. So, I always said good things happen to good people, so I'm pretty sure it'll work out for him.
Yeah, that would be a fantastic end to that story if after all the interest and involvement from the ham radio community that regardless of how the person was identified, the donor was identified, if it all worked out for the best, that would be a wonderful ending to the story. Okay.
Yeah, I think so as well. I know the resolution is going to be a good one. Again, they just can't see it happen the other way. So I'm pretty sure it'll work out. Hey, Dave, thanks for giving us a call this evening. We've got a few more minutes until the bottom of the hour. We'll shut down, but we do appreciate you giving us a call, and hopefully you and yours be safe and be well. That's a second contact for us, so I hope we'll get many more as well. So we'll say 7-3s for now. Kilo Alpha 1, Delta Mike Alpha, Kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue portable, 7-3s.
Kilo 0, Romeo Whiskey Bravo from Kilo Alpha 1 Delta Mike Alpha 73, and thanks for picking me up. Have a good evening.
You bet. Thanks again, Dave. K0 RWB Portable QRZ, any other stations? Come with your call, please.
November 2, Uniform Zulu Kilo.
I didn't think Glenn could hear me. Boy, I just can never escape. There must be just this open pipeline to Florida. What's going on, Glenn?
Well, I can hear you and I can't hear you. You're up and down. I just was listening at your last conversation. There's a YouTube video. Alex is still on right now. He's on 40 meters. But if you go to his page, if you scroll through the chat, somebody put a link up to a YouTube video. I don't know if it's Papa Phil himself or his family, but explaining how good he's doing.
Oh, great! I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. That is wonderful news. Well, you know, I don't have my phone back here or my iPad, so I don't have any way of knowing. I didn't know if he was on today or not. So I may I've got till the bottom of the hour anyway, so I may see if I can catch him. But yeah, I'd like to take a look and see if I could find that info. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, okay, Randy, you're really dropping down on me now. I didn't think we'd be able to have much of a queue, so I just wanted to give you that information.
No, I appreciate it, Glenn. You sound good in my receive. You're good 5 and 7. Again, I don't know what's going on that end, but now you sound really good in my receive. Yeah, I think we're dropping out, Glenn. Oh, well, that's all right. We got a contact anyway. Thanks, Glenn. Talk to you again. Hopefully we get back to the home QTH. We'll be able to make a better connection. November 2 in Uniform Zulu Kilo, Kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue portable, 7-3s, Glenn.
Okay, Randy, 73. So have a great time camping, and we'll catch you when you get home. And to UZK.
Okay, sounds good. K0 RWB QRZ, any stations anywhere?
I'm sorry. I just tuned on you. Come on, K6UNR.
Well, that happens. I've done it from time to time, too. No harm, no foul, Barton. I believe it's, if I typed it in right. The handle here is Randy. The call, Kilowatt 0, red, white, and blue portable. How are you doing this evening, sir?
Oh, K6UNR, good to hear you. You're fast on me. I've been just tuning around the bend, having fun, waiting for the sun to go down so I can barbecue some lamb. So, anyway, Bart, here you got me. Give me your call slowly, will you please? I'm old, over.
Hey, no problem at all. I'll be happy to. It is Kilowatt 0, K0, RWB. For the weekend is red, white, and blue. RWB, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo.
Oh, okay. K0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. 6UNR, God bless you for doing it. And I don't have my antenna on you. I'm just out here in Laughlin, Nevada, Bart. And, hey, wow. You know, that's, what's your name, over?
Yeah, the name here is Randy, Romeo Alpha November Delta Yankee. Please don't put your antenna on me. You're already 10 over. I had to turn the volume down the way it was there, Bart. So what you're doing is working fine. And I'm running a portable antenna. We're portable this weekend, so I've only got an antenna 4 foot off the ground and maybe 10 foot from the tip to the ground. So you sound terrific in my receive.
Okay, Randy. Hey, great to meet you. And God bless you for doing that, you know. And, yeah, my antenna, like you say, is not on you. I'm running about 1,500 watts on a 4-element monobander at 65 feet, and you're doing a portable, it sounds like. Wow, terrific, terrific, terrific.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun with it. The antenna is called an MP1, Bart, made by Super Antenna. It's basically a manual screwdriver. It collapses down, and you can put it in a little carry bag of about 12 inches. And we've got it sitting on a 4-foot tripod. So from the tip of the antenna to the ground, it's almost 10 foot. And it's about 25 feet behind me here in my camper. We're sitting in the campground right off of the Katy Trail. which is the rails to trails from St. Louis to Kansas City and vice versa. But the big key is we've got 8 ground radios cut for 20 meters, which is nothing but stereo speaker wire, and that really seems to make the difference for there, Roger.
Oh, wow, Randy, you're S9. Randy, you're S9 here, and unbelievable. Unbelievable. The band seems to be come alive, Randy. So, hey, whatever you're doing it good, over.
Yeah, I tell you, we've been very, very happy with this antenna. It's relatively inexpensive. We've been out here now for just a little over an hour. We've got what they call the trifecta, Bart. We're portable, we're running off a battery, and we're also live streaming on YouTube. But it just works. I don't know how to explain it. It just works.
Well, I'll tell you what I did years ago, Randy, and I'll let you go. I was living in California. I'm in Nevada now, but when we had the Boy Scouts, we put up an antenna, a G5RV, up between trees. I think my Kamba told me we were talking about it was maybe 25 feet off the ground, and I was on 14240, and we got all the Boy Scouts through talking to my friends all over the world and the country, over.
Yeah, you know, and how many of those kids a day are operators? That's the cool thing.
Well, I hope so, and I did it again here, Randy. When I moved here, the permit people had Boy Scouts on the air, and I put them on. And I put about 50 Boy Scouts through to do it, and I don't know how many made it, but they got their merit badge, and I showed them my tower and the antennas and explained when I was a kid and did all that. I'm 79 years old, over.
Well, that's terrific. And you just hit 20 over, by the way, in my receive, so I don't think you can get much louder than that. Well, that's a terrific story, you know, and that just shows you what kind of impression that people or what the hobby can actually do. And again, to kind of piggyback off of that, I started doing this the end of January. Is I do a YouTube live stream when I'm on the air. Usually during the week about 7 o'clock Central, but because it's a holiday weekend, we're doing it this weekend as well. And I have people who have emailed me through QRZ that they had their kids watch the playback on YouTube. They had their brother or family member, and they have gotten interested in the hobby. And one of the best QSOs that I've ever had was about 2 months ago on a Wednesday evening on 40 meters. I had a young man out of Huffman, Texas, just north of Houston, who gave me a call, and we got talking. 9 years old, had his technician license, working with his dad, who's got his general, but the kid was in the process of studying for his general, and he carried himself extremely well, knew the phonetic alphabet better than some of us do, and I was very struck by that, and that just made me feel that the hobby is in good shape.
Randy, that's terrific. You've done real well. I've tried to foster new kids going into ham radio because I'm old. But I'll tell you something. So you can laugh. The only reason why I got into amateur radio is I had a crystal set on my bicycle in a cigar box with a piece of like a coat hanger for an antenna, and I was listening to a radio station that I could hear with my earphones on, KMPC, 50,000 watts. Well, this guy, W6JHB, was on AM. This is in 1956, and he blew me out. And I DF'd him. I didn't even know how to DF, but I found him, and he lived near our home in California. And when I walked in the house, I knocked on the door. It was all over for me. We talked a Little America on 20 meters AM, and the lights were dimming in the house. Now, can a 14-year-old kid. You know what that did to me, over?
I think it made a lasting impression, and for the positive. Again, when all else fails, amateur radio still works. And the great thing about this hobby, I think, is there's something for everybody. I mean, there's digital modes, there's CW, there's phone, there's built-in antennas and amplifiers and whatever else, and there's a price point for everybody as well. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get on the air, make contacts, and be successful. Most of us build up these shacks over a period of many, 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 many years. And I think with the last 18 months, I've talked to new operators and people who are coming back to the hobby after being away for years and years. And again, I think that's what makes the hobby as good as it is. If it wasn't in good shape, I don't think manufacturers will be cranking out these new radios year in, year out, because there wouldn't be a market for it. So I think overall the hobby's in great shape. And the reason I got into this, Bart, is I had a friend of mine tell me one time I had a face for radio.
Okay, Randy, I'll tell you something. What I feel, so you got my input. I think this is the greatest hobby and service in the whole world. And I've made a lot of dear friends, Randy, through the years, and a lot of them have passed. My DX friends and stuff, and I think this is the best thing for young people to get involved with, is amateur radio, because I'll tell you, it's helped me, and I'm retired now, and a studio worker for 57 years, and it's helped me, Randy, in the whole world. So I'll tell you, it's a service. It's a good thing. It's just the greatest thing. Amateur radio, to me, is the best thing in the whole world, Randy, over.
Yeah, I believe so as well. And I don't think you'll find a better group of people overall on the hobby. I mean, I don't think a moment would come by if I told you, hey, I'm not anywhere near a phone. I've got a friend that lives in Bullhead City. Would you mind calling them for me and let them know that we're having technical problems? And without a moment's notice, most people would do that. And again, you're not going to find many hobbies that are like that. So again, that's why I feel very blessed to be part of the community. I always try to be a good steward of amateur radio. I try to follow the rules there. And I just think what we did is one additional step that I think is maybe getting some people interested. Is lots of people watch YouTube, so now we're just doing amateur radio on YouTube as well, and so people get to see the signal strength. They get to see the audio spectrum to see where their voice pattern is at, and the same with the audio scope. And I think for the younger generation that's got their face in that iPhone, now they get a chance to see this on the air as well. I think it also helps attract some of the younger people there, Roger.
I agree 100%, Randy. And the thing is that, with all the stuff that they have out, we didn't have all those computers and all that junk and cell phones and all that stuff that came out. And we're trying to do it. When there's a young person, I try to foster them in to amateur radio here, and it's wonderful. And when I see that, I feel good, because I always told when I was working, I would take young people in and train them in the studio business to make movies. And I said, I'm not going to be around because I'm going to retire, and you need to learn. And so I think it's a lot easier now than when I got my ham license. I didn't have the answers, and I had to go to my superior's old hams, and I had to look in the, I had all these old books for the answers. I sold everything when I moved, Randy, not to carry on and gave it away. but I looked in those books for the answers, over.
Yeah, nowadays they'll just go and Google it and find the answer that way, which I'm not complaining because I use it as well. But again, there's a lot of information out there, especially over the years, considering where amateur radio started and what the theories were and so forth, to where it is now with the advent of other technologies, receive technology, transmissions and audio patterns and those kind of things. And I think the hobby has to evolve to survive, but the basics are still there, and that's why I give a lot of credit to the testing centers, the VEs. I mean, the basic premise of what the theory of amateur radio is still there, even though there's a lot of advent of technology that's been added on. So, I think overall it's a great thing. So, Bart, it's the bottom of the hour for me. I hate to cut it off, but we are only allowed so much time, or my batteries will just go. They'll never recharge because we are running strictly battery here this weekend. We charge during the day and run at night. But what a great way to end this for me with a terrific signal. I've not had anything I can think the last couple of days. It's been quite the report as you have. So I'm really glad you didn't point it my direction, because it's been averaging 10 to almost 20 over. But I have a feeling that you and I could talk for hours, because I think, they say mic lines think alike. And I think there's a lot I could probably learn from you as well. So in the meantime, let me say 7 threes. And you and yours enjoy the rest of your evening. You be safe and be well. Have a good Memorial Day tomorrow. And again, we try to be out here 7 o'clock Central during the week, between 20 and 40 meters. If you hear us out there, please give us a call back. I would really enjoy picking it up, and we'll just go see where we left off. I would enjoy it. Kilo 6, Uniform November Romeo, Kilowatt 0, Red, White, and Blue Portable. Thank you again, Bart, 7 threes.
Okay, Randy, hey, you made my day. I'm waiting for the sun to go down, as I told you, to barbecue. And all the best to you. You made my day. And, yeah, we both think alike. That's good. And I'm for young kids to get in this hobby, because it's a hobby of service, and it's beautiful. And I'm going to leave you with this so you can laugh. When I had to get my 5 words a minute, I had a record. Okay, you ready? I had a 78 record. And my parents put me in Catholic school, military school. And I was 13 years old. And I took the record in, and the commandant says, "What's that?" And I said, "Sir, yes, sir, I want to be a ham radio." And he says, "Well, what's with the record?" I said, "I have to learn the Morse code, 5 words a minute." He looked at me. He says, "In my billet, there's a Victrola. You can put the record on that there, and when you have time, my door is open. You go up and listen to them and learn your code." Over.
I have a feeling somebody else was looking out for you, a little bit higher power. It seems to me that you had some help along the way and made the right decisions at the right time.
Oh yeah, well I did, and my I'll leave you with this. I went home to my aunt's house, and I was living there, and there was a radio store. Let me give you the story, and I'll shut up. And they had a Gonset, I don't know if you know what that is, a Gonset 2-meter radio. They're on 2 meters, and they were letting novices talk on AM on that. And you had to line up to go on and talk. And I was KN6 UNR. So what happened, my mentor was in the store, and he put a big arm, he was a big guy. He was an electronics engineer at Rocketdyne. And he put his arm and he said, "Bart, you don't want to do that." I said, "I don't?" He said, "No." He says, "Because you have to get your general license license. Over.
Yeah. Did you ever think about writing some memoirs or writing a book? You've got some terrific stories that I think a lot of hams would probably enjoy. They can certainly relate to. You might want to look at that. That would be terrific. Because I have a feeling that the stories would go on and on and on. And you're not very old, so I don't know where you keep saying the age-wise, but I think you've probably got some more stories coming up as well. But anyway, I hate to run, but we've got to tap on the shoulder as well. But if you hear us out there, give us a call back. We'll just pick it up where we left off. But I certainly have enjoyed it, and I'm going to have to shut it down for the evening for sure. Bart, thank you again so much. K6 UNR K0 red, white, and blue portable 7.3s.
Okay, 7.3. Yeah, well, it's a lot of fun. I worked in the movie business for 57 years, and I finally retired. And